What's up, everybody? It is your boy Andrew Esquire here in this Legal Minds, where we teach you to be your own judge. I'm back. I'm hydrating. I'm getting back in the saddle here. I've had some issues on my side, and a lot of things I'm trying to work on today, and trying to get my ADHD under control and actually get stuff done and get focused. It's very difficult. It is a struggle. But today we're going to be talking about Clavicular. And just as a little aside, because this is a live, I give you a little bit of extra. I'm thinking about doing more Thailand content, but I'm not sure exactly what platform I'll be doing that on. I may end up doing that on Kick exclusively because YouTube has been hitting everybody in the algorithm, and it's across the board. It's everybody, right? All the content creators I'm talking to. So because YouTube is messing around and they don't want to communicate, they don't want to, fix the problems, whatever else, we may just do it on Kick and make money on Kick. If you did not catch my Kick video, go watch that one, because I give a lot of stuff on there. It's like 2 hours. It's more long form. So if you want really, really long videos, those are going to be on Kick. Like you want 2 hours or 1 hour, more than an hour, that's going to be on Kick. YouTube, I'm going to keep it shorter, more tight. Even the lives, I'll probably keep those under an hour. We'll do the fast facts over here. So those will still be popping on YouTube. So, fast facts and the shorter lives will probably be here, and then I'll do longer stuff on Kick, and then I may do my Thailand content on Kick, because it's very free and it lets me do what I want to do. It's kind of more friendly to different types, semi IRL. I'm not going to be a nuisance streamer, but today I'm going to go around and go to some of the nice places in Thailand and just make some photos and video. And show you guys that, because the other day on X, and you all should be following me on X. Everybody make sure you're following me on X. With X, I posted some photos just walking around in the morning in Thailand, and they got a massive amount of views. They got like an insane amount of views. So people like that. So I just follow what people like. I saw one of my, my videos getting a lot of views on my posts getting a lot of views on X. So I'm like, oh, hell yeah, let's do it. Let's do more, content like that. Let's do more content that people like. I kind of, come to a balance between what you guys like and what I like, right? So if it's something I like to do and you guys like to do it, I do it, right? And I love Thailand. So if you guys like me doing Thailand stuff, going out, getting good food, going around and showing you nice things, cool things, cultural things or stuff like that, we'll do that. Yeah. I am multi-streaming right now. So I am multi-streaming to Twitch and to YouTube. The reason why I may do Kick exclusives is the money, and they pay double for, and I'm honest. Look, listen, I'm honest with you guys. It matters to me, right? It matters to me. If someone says you're going to double your money by exclusively streaming to Kick, I'm like, that's an easy deal, right? And that's how we're going to split that out. But I may repeat the content like I do here. So I covered Clavicular first on Kick, and then I came over here. And that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably just do a stream that's more free, free writing, maybe even no PP on Kick. Just talk about stuff on Kick, kind of ramble, whatever on Kick. And then over here, it'll be more tight, more concise. We'll definitely have a PP over here, and do that. Yeah. And I may go get an interview with Kick Clips, which is really awesome. So he's been really cool. So I've been talking about that. Do I know Ride for Kicks? No, maybe I'll check that out. Check that out. Yeah. 90, like, how can you argue with this revenue split? 95.5, no ads and paid per viewer, bro. I can't argue with that. That's amazing revenue. Like, and anybody who's not on Kick doesn't know about the internet. Like, if you're not on, that's just money. And if you don't know about that, like, what are you doing? Like, do you even know the internet? Like, if you don't know that that's out there, that's just the new thing. I'm rambling, but I'm rambling because I love you guys, and I want to get out the preliminary stuff. Also, I got my casual style today. I'm actually wearing I'm actually wearing trousers today, guys. I'm actually wearing trousers today. I'll give you a little sneak peek here. So look at that. We got the trousers on, right? So the trousers are on today. Mudang is also hanging out. Let's change your hat. Let's go with I the tiger from Mudang. All right. So yeah, let's get into it over here and let's rock it. Bronca just, I can't believe you didn't call me for this one. I will. Hey, Bronca, I haven't had time, man. I appreciate you. Love you, brother. Let's talk and maybe we'll do a collab stream next because I don't have a lot of time now. I've got to run. So this is a quick one. This is just a little overview. So Bronca, you want to do let's do a collaboration. Let's have you on the next one. We can go and spitball it. I'm just giving an overview on this one. So let's do it, Bronca. You're the man. Take it easy. Very based Bronca. A little bit spicy. I mean, Bronca's very based, but he's honest, and that's why I like Bronca. He's not lying. He's not lying. He's telling you his genuine feelings, and I appreciate that. King Lugia 95 gifted 10 legal mindset memberships. Let's frickin' go. Yes. Thank you so much for that. Okay, what else we got here? All right. Also, shout out to Asobi for volunteering to do some emotes. I got your email, so I will get back to you. Thank you so much. All right, let's run into it. Let's do this thing. Clavicular manslaughter. This is, of course, just tongue-in-cheek. It is not actually manslaughter. I just thought that name was cute, right? So the guy's not dead, right? Okay, this is clavicular. In case you didn't know, clavicular is what's called a looks maxer, right? And as you guys know, I came from the manosphere, although I'm not in the manosphere now, so I know all the manosphere terms, the alpha, beta. I don't think sigma's really a thing. Whatever, you can think sigma's a thing if you want. Looks maxing, red pill, black pill, white pill. I know all the terms. I know all the strategies. I know all the other stuff. But one thing I will say is about looks maxing is, it's always good to improve your appearance and have decent appearance. Take a shower, comb your hair. Or just brush it with your hand, take a shower, put on clean clothes, that's important, right? I don't know about, chiseling your jawline or getting, bone altering surgery, but whatever, right? Whatever. I think having social skills works a lot better. And, from one point, from my standpoint, what I try to do is just talk to everybody. Right. And I think that, whether you're a guy, girl, whatever, I just talk to people. And I think that's the best way to get your social skills up and overcome kind of anxiety and, social situations. So anyways, this clavicular over here, he may be a little autistic, right? But, I love my autists. We love our Tylenol Americans, got Danielle over here, king of the autists or queen of the autists. Okay. So what happened? He ran over a other streamer, and I believe his name is like Rinsance or something like that. I'm guessing with an R. But this guy was a stream sniper. And for those of you that don't know what a stream sniper is somebody who watches you while you're streaming and goes up and tries to attack them, or what they call press them, which is essentially an attack. And what I am saying is, and this is something I think is very true because, Johnny Somali, the Ice Crew, all them, they're big on stream sniping. And, I think there's a certain point at which you should be able to defend yourself from stream snipers. If someone is coming up and recording you and they're jumping on your car or whatever else, there's a certain point at which you don't just allow them to do whatever they want. And there has to be a way to push back. And this situation is much crazier than anything with the cabbage farmer. So there's no news there. That's all, irrelevant. But he posted this. So he runs over the guy, and I'll play the video for you. But he runs over the guy and he says, "Play stupid games, win stupid prizes." And that was a very, very bold move. And he has a new video today where he appears to be kind of recanting that attitude or kind of taking back that attitude. But I'm going to play the incident now. I am going to skip some areas where they drop some coarse language, because although we do have the swear jar here, which is going to go to charity, a local charity, whenever we fill that up, this video has some coarse language, including some N-bombs. So we're not going to play that on YouTube. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of this, and then we'll fast forward to the part where he runs him over. So let's play this here.
Get this little guy out of here.
He's here. Clavicular is here with Neon. You guys right, Neon. I think this is a bodyguard, right?
All right.
So that's the stream sniper who comes up and throws something on him. And once again, I said this on Kick, but throwing water on somebody, yeah, that's not harmful. But what if it was acid? What if it was something else? What if it was something harmful, right? At a certain point, that's not cool, not okay. You can't do that, even if you say, oh, they're not harmed by it. It's like throwing a drink on somebody, right? You can't do that. You're not entitled to do that. So, that guy at that point should have been arrested, honestly, or at least detained for, that action at that point. I don't know where he was and what the security was doing, but that was something that should have been handled, I think, at this point. But this escalated. So this guy who did this, and this guy who threw the water, right? He's there on the ground, right? That's him. Later on, while he's in his Cybertruck, he comes back. So let's watch this.
Kill each and every one of these guys in GTA.
So he did say, so Clavicular said, I want to K these guys. So he did say that, but once again, he didn't take an action on that. He did think that. And, once again, we all sometimes think that, but, thinking that and doing that are two different things.
No, I want to. Well,
oh my fucking
start driving with this guy. So someone tells him to start driving. The guy's on his car. This is in Miami, my hometown, the 305.
Oh my god! You probably just ran him over. Oh my god. Oh my god.
He ran him over. Yeah.
is he dead?
I don't know.
Is he dead?
Hopefully. Bro, they were surrounding our car.
No, cheeser.
So now Aiden Ross is reviewing it.
You recorded the whole thing?
Yep.
So when you hit that gas, you hit that other car. You couldn't see nothing because he's on top.
Yeah, exactly. I can't see shit.
That's when you don't take off.
Well, that's why.
You got police here
Well,
already.
when you're afraid. Well, I don't know.
Hold on real quick. Bronca said, I feel like my showing up has made Andrew nervous on the topic. Not my intent. You're doing great, man. Oh no, I'm all right. I have a lot going on. So my brain is a little bit scattered today. I do apologize, guys. My IRL life is a little crazy right now. So it's not at all the topic. It's just me trying to handle. I'm juggling so many things before the new year. But I thank you, Andrew, and I do want you to be on. So I want other Andrew on. So thank you.
What's going
I
on?
know how you feeling, but
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Also, we have the goal. So don't forget the goal.
No, you don't know. There's armed people surrounding my car. Yeah, and they're armed.
So he's making a statement here that they are armed. And that does change in analysis, right? So an analysis where the guy was just with his phone is different than if he was brandishing a weapon, pointing a weapon, or earlier had threatened him with a weapon. That would perhaps change the analysis. Now, we're going to need to see if there's any other footage. We're going to need to see, what was going on, the whole context. I think, from my standpoint, I haven't seen all of the evidence yet, but that is a very important point of evidence.
They all have pistols. They all have pistols. So,
they prove that you're a little bit safe.
well, the ones with pistols,
Open carry, but
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
That's
They're all
self-defense.
guns.
No?
Not necessarily,
Yeah.
right? It's not
I see the
straightforward.
print popping through their sweatpants when they're pressing us.
They put up on Twitter at our Airbnb, and they're like, Kodak Black sent me to press you for throwing ramen on Marky
What? That's so weird.
when they put it in the closets.
They pulled up to his house.
So these stream snipers are not just going after Clavicular, they're going after other people. They're just wild. They're kind of like wild animals that are going after really everybody. And this is a plague. This is a real thing. And this is happening all over the world. And it's coming to Asia too, right? These people are doing this all over the world. This is what happened in Japan and Korea. It even happened here in Thailand. Like there's lots of places where this stuff is happening.
His
Yeah.
house?
I think that's what took off.
Holy shit.
Are they towing him?
I don't see why.
Trying to leave up out of here?
Nah, that's my friend right there.
Oh man, come on, bro. He the good guy.
He is?
The motherfucker on the ground, the bad guy.
So I trust these guys. These are the security guys. I trust these guys. I trust these guys because they were there. They're the security, right? So if the security is saying, okay, the good guy ran him over, the bad guy is underneath the car, I give that some credible. In terms of evidence, this eyewitness testimony has a lot of weight for me. And he saw it firsthand. And multiple people, you're going to see this other guy here, they both think it. So I believe these guys.
Did what he was supposed to, run his motherfucking asshole.
Okay, all right.
Okay, hold on. He swore. So I like this guy. So he's not the police or security, but you know what? I'm gonna drop 2 in the swear jar for him, not for me, for him.
Hey, it sounds good.
Brother safe.
Yeah.
Your big ass shit came out and helped you.
Bro, I wasn't nowhere near here. I had left.
You know what the trick is?
And they're calling out, and this is good. I like these guys. They're calling out his friends because what type of friend does not step up and stop something bad from happening, right? If you have a real friend, they're going to step up and do something right. They're going to step up and do the right thing, right? And stop the bad things from happening. And they're going to prevent the bad things from happening. That's a real friend, right? An actual friend, right? Not somebody who's trying to undermine you or not somebody trying to profit off of you or just use you for money, right? Because they're all streaming and they're just using them for money. That's not a real friend. That's a fake friend, right? That's someone who's just in it for the clout. They're just in it to be attached to you, right? That's not real at all. Chaos Smash is extra crunchy. Thank you. King Luigi at 95 said the crunch should be clipped on ASMR. That would be funny. That would be funny. All right, let's continue here.
I don't know him, right?
Yeah.
But when he was coming in, I just was joking saying, hey, bro, put me on the blog.
Yeah.
I see him coming out. And it was some guys around.
No, yeah, I saw that. I was with him.
What was transpired, but you could tell it wasn't nice.
People like that
It wasn't that nice.
Yeah.
I came over here.
That's what I told him.
You better walk around with that.
Shit. I walked him.
Yeah, so he's saying this, and I agree with this. He needs to get some security. That's true. If you've got people, get some security, right? And then it's good. And shout out, in Thailand, security is actually very, very inexpensive. So that's actually a good idea. If you're kind of a VIP over here, you get some security, and it's not a bad idea. There's some really good companies to do that. I'm gonna test one out. So you could also be strapped. In Florida, I got it concealed. I'm strapped, right? But I can't be strapped here, right? Or in Asia, in Japan or Korea, I can't be strapped. So you'll let the locals handle it. But there, yeah. I mean, that's definitely an option.
To his car on the left. I don't want to record nothing without not knowing. We're good.
Oh, he's not dead. The girl just said he's not dead.
Okay, so I got the rest. So he is not dead. This guy is not dead. He survived. Let me give the little breakdown here with the PP, right? So background: Clavicular, real name Brandon Peters, a kick streamer known for looks maxing content, ran over a nuisance streamer on December 24, 2025, Christmas Eve, during a live stream in Miami. The nuisance streamer, Stream Sniper, was harassing him earlier, including dousing him with a liquid, and jumped on the car's hood and windshield. Clavicular accelerated forward, causing the individual to fall underneath and sustain injuries: a broken pelvis, femur, and internal bleeding. More information is coming out as we speak, so additional streams will be necessary. And I'll probably do one with Bronca, do another one in the future to get more information on this. And we actually had a video, and let me play it right here, by Clavicular, who gave an update today. And I was surprised he said this. And honestly, I've been talking more about my Christianity and forgiveness, but this is very interesting here. Let's put this out here.
So all I gotta say for now, I hope everyone's okay. Whatever you guys think, pray for everyone's health and safety. You know what I'm saying? So just really unfortunate what went down. I don't want you guys to think that was a good outcome. It's not what you want. So just pray for everyone. You don't want that kind of thing. It just let's just all. I wish everyone could just stream, themselves and not be doing the crazy, stream sniping stuff. But it is what it is.
Good
I
attitude.
can't really give you guys any updates beyond that because I don't know. But yeah, so just keep your prayers up for everyone. You know what I'm saying? And that's about all I can say.
So I hope that's genuine. I hope that's genuine. I want to say I do hope that's genuine, because I believe in even if you have an enemy, even if you have somebody that wronged you, you don't want them to be hurt. You don't want them to be harmed. You don't want them to die, right? So I do hope he's genuine about that, right? Even the people that have wronged me, I don't want them to die. I don't want them to, anything bad to happen to them physically, right? Maybe I just want them to leave me alone, right? That would be nice. But I don't want anybody to be harmed. And I hope that he genuinely believes that. Now, it is also possible his lawyer told him to say that. So maybe his lawyer told him to say that, or somebody smart told him to say that. I don't know. And I can't judge the genuineness of this guy. I don't know who he is. I don't know him personally. This is the first time I covered him here and on Kick the other day. I don't know the type of guy he is, right? I hope it's genuine. I do hope, right? But we'll see. And you judge people by their actions kind of going forward, right? Yeah, that's fine. I don't want my enemies to get hurt, but I don't mind it. Oh, whatever. I'm not telling you guys how to live your life or whatever, but I'm just saying that, in my personal opinion. Orange Soda TR for 5 says the past videos of the manlet harassing him won't help him in criminal. It goes to motive, and Frodo has him dead to rights in civil. So let's talk about some of this, right? And I am withholding judgment. I'll give you a little bit of a spoiler. But so we have to look at some different things here, right? So we've got over here legal considerations. So we have self-defense, stand your ground versus excessive force. So stand your ground in Florida, just so you know, is a pre-trial motion. If you meet the prima facie, the basic elements of stand your ground, you are immune from, it shifts the burden to the other side to then prove, that indeed that does not apply, right? So it's a burden shift, right, in a pretrial motion. If they win, right, then they can get costs, right? And it does protect you from both criminal and civil liability, right? So once again, that's Florida specific law. I like it. I'm a Florida man. I do enjoy that. There's more nuance to it. I'll get into more of the nuance of that in a future video where I go in the nitty-gritty details. But you have to balance out the interests there when you're looking at this, and also say, does Florida stand your ground actually apply? And there is an argument there for stand your ground applying. That is something that absolutely could. Oh, someone wanted me to play the Henya clip? Okay, where's the Henya clip? I got it.
Maybe I have a chance. You goddamn crocodile! Go back to the fucking Florida! Go back to the Florida, you fucking crocodile!
That's actually really funny, and that's actually why I have my crocodile shirt today, I got my crocodile shirt today. I'm the crocodile, but I'm not going back to Florida, except for to visit my family. I love my family. Shout out to my mom. I love my mom. I know she's watching right now. Love you, Mom. Okay. Darth Cadon, member for 8 months, says, hey, Legal Mindset, glad I caught your stream. Feels like someone should remind Clav the golden rule of legal situation. Shut up. I know. Shut up when you're in a legal situation. The guy keeps talking about it on social media. I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. But here's the thing. Sometimes when you're in a legal situation, you need to get certain information out there because you want to make a situation clear and end up having certain defenses that are made clear so they're not used against you in the future. There is a legal strategy to that. So there's certain things that you can make in terms of self-defense arguments that you can make, right? Because you made a public statement. So anything that, for example, was privately recorded, right? For example, if you were in a situation where you believe somebody was privately recording you and going to misrepresent those private recordings, you might make public statements to clarify your positions on things, right? That would be a situation in which you would do that, and that would be very justifiable, and there's legal reasons for that, right? So there's certain situations in which you can, you should do that. In fact, it's beneficial to talk about stuff publicly, right? Or to affect public opinion. That's exactly right. Exactly right. So there are certain situations in which you would absolutely 100% talk about stuff publicly as self-defense. It's a form of self-defense in talking about stuff publicly, because if anybody is trying to paint a false narrative of you, you need to make the narrative clear, right? So that is very important in certain circumstances, right? Especially if it's a situation in which they are lying, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go. I think the guy is from that country, so there's no deportation, right? All right, let's go. Potential charges: aggravated battery or assault with a deadly weapon. That's possible, right? A truck can be a deadly weapon. No formal charges yet. Police released him without arrest, but public pressure, viral footage, 10+ million views, and online division have fueled speculation of impending charges. So there may be charges. We'll see. Maybe not. Who knows? Kick banned him. The channel is inaccessible. Though Aiden Ross signaled this is temporary and advised silence and legal consultation. I agree. Always consult a lawyer, right? If you've got if you've got an issue, consulting a lawyer is not a bad idea. It's actually not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. So yeah, let's continue this. Judgment is withheld until further evidence is proved. So I need more evidence on this, right? I need more evidence. People need to provide me with evidence. At this point, we do not have all the evidence or knowledge of the situation. Therefore, an informed decision cannot be made. I don't have enough evidence, right? Once I get the evidence, once people come forward with the evidence, we'll be good. Upon presentation of full evidence and disclosure, I will enter my final judgment. All the judgments of the Court of Legal Mindset are final and binding, so I take my deliberations seriously. What's my X? The Legal Mindset. So let's go over here. I'll actually pop that open for you guys, and so you guys can all follow me on X. I'm going to be posting a lot there. When I'm going around today, I'll give the updates on X. So if you guys want to kind of stalk me, although I won't post it exactly when I'm there. I'll post it after I leave the location. So no stream sniping Legal Mindset, right? But I will drop my X here and put that in there so you guys can do it. X.com/legal mindset. So you guys can the legal mindset. It's pinned right now. So it's the pinned comment. Species 3167 gifted 10 Legal Mindset memberships. Loving the Gendo. Let's drop this. Let me get a new one here.
Hello, beso de pato, man.
Appreciate you, species. I appreciate all species. Love animals. We gotta get that Mudang energy, right? Gotta get some of that Mudang energy. So that's what I want to do today. Once again, a very short one today. Not going to be very long because we need to get more evidence on this. I need to collect more of the video. I want to have more people on like Bronca and talk about this, debate this, maybe do a back and forth. Once again, respectable debate where when you guys see me and Bronca on, we're gonna have some respectful. You're gonna see how two lawyers can respectfully disagree, right? And even two very based lawyers. Oh, this is funny. Thought you were going to tell us more about your ex and we're going to get a lore drop. That's only for locals. That's for locals, right? You want to hear about my Thai dating stories? Maybe we put that on locals. Maybe you want to hear my Thai dating secrets? That's on locals, right? That's locals only, right? You got to subscribe to locals for the juicy Thai dating issues. That's the lore drop over there. A Siren says, happy holidays, everyone. Stay safe. Lisa 9740 says, anyone want a top Legal Mindset 2025 review? Oh, that would be awesome. 2025 in review. Let's do that. We got time. We're still there. We got time. Let's do that. Like maybe I'll do that tomorrow. We'll just do a video review. We'll hang out. We'll do that. That'll be awesome. 2025 in review. That'd be really good. I am taking a break on the 30th and 31st for the new year and just relaxing, enjoying the life here, ending out the year strong. So that's a good way to end the year. So let's do that. 2025 in review. We're going to go back. We'll review all the things. We'll talk about the topics, all the topics I covered, not just some, but many, whether or not they're ongoing, what's happened, a follow-up. That's a great idea. Let's do that tomorrow. Thank you, chat. Excellent idea. Chat is so based. Chat has great stuff. So let's review everything I talked about, and let's do it. Let's absolutely do it. I have zero objection. No objection, guys. Anyways, guys, listen, I love you guys. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. And I will catch you on the next one.
You are coping the ceiling. You just can't believe what you're seeing. It's you coping the ceiling. The truth it is all day. And now you are more.